In 2015, NASA announced plans for human beings to be living and working on Mars by 2030. And what's more, is that they say these colonies will be considered entirely independent of Earth. But how could that be? If the first Martian outpost is funded by a government organization like NASA, then surely that colony can't have independence until it is fully sustainable on the Red Planet. Also, a colony funded by US taxpayers would be as much a part of America as Hawaii, with the first Martian president certain to face questions over his interplanetary birth certificate. But the situation changes dramatically if the first Martian colony is set up by a corporate entity, such as SpaceX, Project Starshot, or Walmart. A business-backed outpost could become truly independent by virtue of the fact it does not answer to any government. A parent company based in Mars would have no jurisdiction on Earth. However, all of this assumes that the first colonies will survive long enough to declare independence, of course. And according to aerospace researchers at MIT, they most likely won't. They say that our current spacefaring and Martian habitat technologies are flawed, and that the first Martian colonists will almost certainly suffocate, starve, or be incinerated to death. How lovely! If any do survive, they will be forced to make underground windowless chambers their habitat, since being above ground will allow in too much radiation. Psychologists have speculated that this could lead to certain bad personality types coming to thrive on the Red Planet, with even the most outgoing and good-natured people turning into misanthropic reactionary individuals. Whether this problem can be offset using new technologies or a buttload of sunbeds, we do not know. But if our Martian colonists do become bitter and twisted, we may see a permanent schism take place between the two human-populated worlds. We must, therefore, ensure that only the most stable individuals are sent to colonize new planets in the first place. Anyone who seems overly keen to get off Earth and start somewhere fresh probably isn't what we're looking for anyhow. And nor should we send anyone who seems hell-bent on leading this new colony regardless of their motives. Our colonists need to avoid the bloodthirsty conquests and violent coups which beset European imperialistic expansion, and instead focus on a more positive form of colonization. Our first Martian town will be a blueprint for others to follow in the decades and centuries to come. And if we don't get this first one right, we might end up failing in our conquest of the universe before we've even begun.